Hey guys, and welcome to Pokemon X Wi-Fi battle number 6. Okay, so as promised from last week, today I have a triple battle to show you guys. So yeah, let's just dive straight into it, shall we? And as you can see just then, we are up against my good friend Josh again. So yeah, this should be a really good battle. So, Josh starts off with his Crobat, his Tyrantrum, and his Charizard. And I start off with my Raichu, my Mr. Mime, and my own Charizard. Okay, so straight away both of us decide to evolve our Mega Charizards. Well, so we start to Mega Evolve our Charizard into Charizard X. So, yep, Josh evolves his first, and of course I evolve mine. Okay, so straight away his Crobat decides to use Cross Poison on my Mr. Mime, and unfortunately it one-hit KOs it, because Mr. Mime has really bad defences. I mean, well, it has good special defense, but really bad physical defense, so yeah. So, I use Thunderbolt on his Mega Charizard. I don't deal a lot of damage. And his Charizard uses Flamethrower on my Raichu. And then I decide to use Dragon Claw on his Tyrantrum. And unfortunately, I actually don't one-hit KO it, unlike I did last time I battled him. So, yeah, his Tyrantrum now uses Earthquake. And I think he finishes off my Raichu. Yeah, he does. Yeah. So yeah, my Raichu's down now. So yeah, it's not a very good start to me. So yeah, he's actually winning the battle as of now. So I send out my Greninja and my Mamoswine. And I've just realised that the frame rate is actually really slow. I mean, I understand that this is a triple battle, and I know that there are loads of Pokemon battling at the same time. But I mean, geez, look at that frame rate. Yeah. I'm guessing when Nintendo make the next Pokemon game, they're probably gonna solve this issue, because if you guys don't know, if you play any of the single battles in Pokemon X and Y in 3D, the frame rate is actually slightly slower than if you played it in 2D. So yeah, they'll probably solve that issue next time, well, in the next Pokemon game. So yeah, finally I KO his Tyrantrum, and then I use Ice Fang on his Crobat, and I one-hit KO it, which is brilliant. Okay, so now he sends out his Pangoro. Ah, so slow. And yeah, he sends out his Lapras as well. Okay, so I use Ice Beam on his Chestnut, and if I'm not mistaken, I actually freeze his Chestnut here. Yes, I do, yeah. That was actually pretty lucky. I actually burst out laughing when that happened. Yeah. So, yeah, my Charizard uses Brick Break on his Pangoro. Unfortunately, I don't one-hit KO it, but I deal enough damage for my Mamoswine to knock it out anyway with Ice Fang. And there's the slow frame rate again. Okay, so his Pangoro's down. And his Chestnut is frozen solid. And then his Lapras uses Ice Beam on my Charizard, I think. Yeah, he does. And then he, yeah, KOs me. So my Charizard's down now. So I think both of us are now down to 2 Pokemon. Oh no, we're not, because I send out my own Chestnut now. Oh no, none of us are down to 2 Pokemon. So he still has his Charizard left. And his Chestnut is still frozen, which is good. And then I use Ice Beam on his Chestnut again, and I managed to KO it. So now he's down to 2 Pokemon. And then his Charizard uses Flamethrower on my Chestnut. Unfortunately, he doesn't actually one-hit KO it, which was just brilliant. I'm glad it didn't. So yeah, my Mamoswine used Earthquake, and unfortunately I knock out my Chestnut anyway. But it didn't really matter that much, because yeah, Chestnut probably would have been knocked out sometime soon after that anyway. So I managed to score a critical hit on his Lapras, and then yeah, his Charizard goes down finally. So now he uses Ice Beam on my Greninja, and unfortunately he doesn't one-hit KO it. And then my Greninja uses Dark Pulse on his Lapras, and then I use Earthquake, and I KO both my Greninja and his Lapras, and yep, that's pretty much the battle. I win, and Mamoswine is actually the only one that survived that battle. That's actually quite funny. Okay, so, yep, that's pretty much the end of today's battle, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And also, any of you guys that have been subscribed to me for a long time and are wondering when I'm actually going to be starting the first episode of the Pokemon HeartGold Aftergame series, basically, the good news is I'm going to be uploading the first episode of the Pokemon HeartGold Aftergame sometime this week. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!